Hello dear students, in our online video series, today I am going to discuss with you the loop control statements, and there are different types of loop: while loop, do while loop and for loop. So we have look one by one of each loop section. So after the completion of this video, the student will be able to learn and able to write the different types of loops, while loops, do while loop and for loops. So we first study of the types of loop. Basically there are two types of loop. First one is entry control loop and exit control loop. Okay, exit control and entry control. First we read the while loop. What is the while loop? While loop is the entry control loop. It is the first part of types of loop. It is a entry control loop because in the while loop first the condition is checked. For example, if condition is true, then the user will go into the body of the loop, otherwise it will be exit from the condition first. We can understand by this diagram, if the condition is true, then we will move or we will go into the body section of the program. Otherwise it is will be false, then we directly exit from the program and we cannot enter in the body section of the program. So this is the basic structure of while loop. It is an entry control loop. So here the condition check first. It is a mandatory and essential part of this loop. Here condition is true, then we will go to the body of the loop. Otherwise the user will be exit from the program. So we have see example. Here I declare I equal to 1 and I use while I less than equal to 10 and I equal to I plus 1. Here I equal to I is increment by 1 always. Here we check, suppose here I equal to 1, I put I here 1, then the condition check first, 1 less than equal to 10. Yes, it is true condition. Then the statement printf %d and I and the print I. So it will print over here one value because the condition is true. So we move in the body of the loop part, and after the I will be increase this value by 1, now value is 2. Again I value is 2, 2 less than equal to 10, yes it is true value. So again we will move in the body of the loop, again it will pass the value of 2. So this process will be repeat and repeat until the value is not reached by the 10. Suppose it prints 1 to 9 value and the last value is 10. So 10 here, all check again, less than or equal to 10, yes it is true. Again it is print by 10. Again I this increment this value of 10, then 11. So I put I is value 11, then again condition check, I less than equal to 10, the condition is false because 11 is greater than by the 10. So we will exit by the loop. So the program will be terminated here. This print only 1 to 10 numbers. So it is a mandatory condition. The condition is true. So this loop will be executed. Otherwise we will be exit from the program. Next program is our do while loop. It is the reverse loop of the while loop. Do while loop is a exit control loop. As we can read earlier, the while loop is a entry control loop. Okay, entry control loop. So this is another, it is a exit control loop. Okay, because after the executing the body of the loop, the condition is checked. So the do bracket start body of the loop bracket close while condition. In this loop, the condition checked is by the last portion, and the once the once the statement will be passed to the user. In the do while loop, the body is executed and then the condition is checked. Here the entire reverse program of the while loop. In while loop, first the condition check and then we enter or exit from the loop. Here the body is executed and condition is checked after the execution. So this is the major difference between do while and while loop. If the condition is true, the body is executed again and again as long the condition is true. In do while loop, initially first time the condition cannot be checked and the body of the loop will be executed. The control moves out of the loop once the condition becomes false. Whenever the condition becomes false, we exit from the loop. So in that case, we can say the body of loop is executed at least once. Okay, in do while, the body of the loop executed at once is compulsory, and the condition is false, then we will exit from the loop. But once the body of the loop will be executed. Now we can see this flowchart of the do while loop. It is basically exit control loop. Here we can see, here is the body of the loop will be execute once. Here the body of the loop execute at once. If condition is true, then the value will be print again and again. And after executing of once, the value will be false, then we will be exit from the loop and no another value will be print by the user. Here we can see the example of do while loop. Here we declare I equal to 1. Similarly, we declare in while loop as our previous example. Here we do. This is the body of the loop right over here. So here print I equal to 1 is compulsory because the condition check in the last. Okay, condition check in the last. So once the body of the loop will be execute at once. Similar, this will type 1 and again this increment and this increment and this increment, this 10 up to it print 1 to 10 values. As soon as the value will be 11, then after 10, the 11 less than equal to 10, no, condition is false, then the loop will be exit. So next loop is our for loop. It is very important loop. The for loop is basic syntax is initialization, then condition, check, and increment or decrement. Here we initialization means here we initiate the loop by the value of 0 or 1 as we declare in earlier our do while and while loop as I equal to 1. This is the initial part. This is the initialization part, or we can say start. Here the similar initialization and condition and increment and decrement all write in a one bracket. We cannot write these all three condition in different lines. We write all these three condition in one bracket: initialization, condition check, and increment or decrement, and the body of the loop. So first condition we read, initialization, we require one variable which is used to control the loop, which is called as a control variable. It executes only once the control variable is initialized in the initialization expression. Suppose here I declare I equal to 1, I equal to 0. Maybe it will be start from 0 or 1. So it execute only once. Condition check, condition may be true or false. If condition is false, then we will exit from the loop. If condition is true, we will move again and again in the loop and print the values. Increment and decrement operator, it will be I plus plus, I minus minus would be the increment and decrement value as per our condition requirement. So this is the flow chart of this loop. Here we initialize the value. If the condition is false first, we will exit from the loop. And if condition goes true, then it will increment or decrement and the body of the loop will be executed. Here we can see the example over here. Similar example we used in while loop and do while loop as well as for loop. Here we print 1 to 10 numbers using for loops. Here I equal to 1. Here I initialize the I is by value 1. Same condition I less than equal to 10 and increment I plus plus. Each time the loop will type one value plus value 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Whenever the value reaches 11, the condition would be false and we will exit from the loop. Next one is our nested loop. As we read our for loop, then we encounter the multiple for conditions in a one program, so it is called a nested loops. Here we can see the two for loops in this program, so it is be called nested loop in C. I think these are all loop section. I think you would be able to learn the different types of loop in C. Thank you to listening and watching.